Hi everyone, welcome to another video where I talk about things that are important to me in the video gaming industry. And today I just want to show you this game, which is Distant Worlds Universe. This is a very old 4X, real-time 4X game, which I feel is significant because this is one of those games that I feel can lay claim to the title of a living, breathing world. And I'll show you why that is in a minute. But also, I'm going to mention that I'm running the Warhammer 40k mod. Yes, this game does allow modding. And so I've been looking around for a mod to put on this game. And so I did find the Warhammer 40k mod. And of course, why not? You got a space 4X game. And so naturally, you want to look for a Warhammer 40k mod to go with it, and so I did find it. And so this is my empire, and naturally I'm playing as the Imperium of Man. Okay, and this is my home system, which is Sol 1, and so I've got a large spaceport here and 4 defensive bases, as well as a few research stations. So just zooming out, I'll show you the size of my dominion, which is not very big at the moment, but if you look at the size of this universe, it is massive. So all these are stars, and I think there is like 1,400 stars in this galaxy here. And so this game, for me, it feels like a blend of 3 different games. I don't know if you've ever seen or played a game called Space Pirates and Zombies, which is a living, breathing world. That's another game that can lay claim to the title. And so that game is very much, very similar to Distant Worlds in that it is top down, and you have all these different factions that go about doing their own thing, and and even if you sit still and don't do anything, the world will continue on its own. They won't wait for you, and so that's why. I feel that this game is a blend of that game. It is also has elements of Master of Orion 2 and Space Control 2. Star Control 2, not Space Control. In that it is a 4X game, and it follows that formula from Master of Orion 2. And also it follows Star Control 2 in that it is massive in scope. I mean, if you've seen the star map in Star Control 2, you know that it is very, very big. And it might even be slightly bigger than this. So this is the largest galaxy that you can generate in this game, I believe. The largest galaxy that you can have. And so I feel that this game is a blend of those 3 games: Space Pirates and Zombies, Master of Orion 2, and Star Control 2. Okay, so just something interesting that I thought I'd mention. The Tyranids are in this game, and so they've recently just declared war on me. not a surprise. But funnily enough, before that, they actually sent quite a number of their ships to my starport to refuel, which I thought was quite funny, because the Tyranids don't really have any kind of friendly associations or any dealings with other races other than exterminating and absorbing their biomass. So because of the limitations of this game, this is a 4X game, so I think the mod authors had to work within those limitations. And so I thought it was quite interesting that the Tyranids sent their ships to refuel at my starport. But now they're declaring war, and so I've been mass producing ships so I can defend my my empire, which is quite spread out. And so I do have to start producing ships. This game you can pause and issue orders, and then resume. the real time part of the game. And one other thing that I should point out is that you can actually automate a lot of this game. And I will resume the time, the real time, once I've finished talking about what one thing I want to mention, and that is that you can actually automate a lot of the things in this game. So let's say if you want to just play, fly a single ship. Like, let's say you want to pilot a... actually, let me just find my... Let me find my capital ship. Okay. So this is my capital ship, which is here, I believe. It's it's in here. So, it's here. So let's say if you want to just pilot a capital ship and just fly around the galaxy, doing your own thing, then you can automate pretty much everything for your empire, and the AI will take care of everything for you. You just all you have to worry about is just flying your ship, and you can even assign your main character to the ship. So it's kind of, in that way, it's very similar to Star Control 2 in that you're piloting this one very special starship, and then the rest of the universe just goes about its business without your input, and that's pretty much similar to what this game allows you to do. But I've opted to take control of various things like ship production and several other things as well. So all right, let's resume the time. Let the time go forward. Okay, so there's a lot of things happening. Okay, so okay. All right. Terralia socialists. Okay. So there's a lot of empires that have given me money, and I don't know why. I'm not waging war against them, but maybe they feel that they don't want to be threatened by me, and maybe they feel that if I go to war with another empire, another race, then they don't want to be caught in the middle of it. So maybe they're just paying me in advance for that. You'll find that this game has a lot of pirate factions. In fact, I think maybe 25% of all the factions are pirates, and so I've been invaded. I've had my starports and defensive bases and mining installations destroyed by these pirates, which are pretty powerful. They actually feel pretty powerful starships, and so yeah, there's a lot of these factions, and so these are all pirates. Alpha Leporus clan. So yeah, so there's a lot of these a lot of pirate factions actually. Yeah, so now these are probably the standard factions that you'll find in other 4X games. The standard empire kind of factions. So as you can see, yeah, I'd say probably about 40 to 50%, maybe 40% of all the factions in this game are pirates. So it is a very lively universe, and so that kind of gives this game a more lively feel. It kind of makes this game feel like it's very much alive, and there's lots of stuff going on in the galaxy. Okay, so we boarded a ship. Yeah, so there is boarding in this game. So let's say if you damage an enemy ship sufficiently, you can actually board their ship and then capture it. And so that's very interesting. And I have been attacked by quite a number of pirates, as I mentioned, but I've been able to fend off quite a few of them. Not all of them, because occasionally they'll send like a big, massive fleet, and then they'll wipe out everything that I have. And so if you have the game, or if you want to buy it, I've got a link in the description below. and also the link to the mod if you're interested. Now, it's very hard to locate the files for this mod because it's so old and it's not been very well, it doesn't have a proper, page, web page for the ship. Sorry, for the mod. I'm busy focusing on what's going on. Construction at Data Corona is okay. We're short of resources, and you can assign smuggling missions so that if you're lacking in resources, you can assign mercenary smuggling missions so that they can provide you with the resources that you don't have. And what is this? Smuggle of Soul. Okay. And yes, so in this game you have two different types of ships. One is state-owned ships and the other one is private. Now the state-owned ships are the ones that you can control, or you can automate them if you wish. And the private ships you have absolutely no control over. They are controlled entirely by the AI. So the private ships are things like, companies and civilian vessels. And that's another thing that gives this game a very lively and, living, breathing world kind of feel. And so, like I said, I'm talking about living, breathing world today. Living, breathing worlds in video games. And okay. And a lot of games these days, they try and put the word living, breathing world or some variation of that in their game description, maybe on the Steam page or something like that to, I don't know, maybe to draw people in, to, make people think that their game is a living and breathing world, which I don't think which most of the time isn't really true, in my opinion. What you'll find most of the time is that their games are more or less just static, and just because it's open world, or maybe they have first person shooter elements, and they have different biomes and different environments, then they try and put the word living and breathing world in there to make the marketing a bit more attractive and appealing. Oh no. Tyranids are attacking. Alright, here we go. So let's hope my defense bases hold. What are my ships doing? Why are they not? What are you doing? You're just sitting there. Okay. So they are responding. Come on. Are you just gonna sit there and... Come on. Why are you... You need to hurry up. Actually, are these ships fleeted? I don't think they are. Oh, no wonder they're... Okay. Come on, we're getting... getting decimated here. Yes. Whew. Okay. Do we have... What's this? Oh, you're a few seconds too late. You were just sitting there watching watching the battle unfold. But anyway, at least we survived, and so that's good. That's the good thing. Oh right, okay. So the large spaceport, finishes the production much sooner. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't think anything's gonna. Ooh, what are you doing here? Get out of here, Tyranids. Whoa, what the? What is this? Wow. Where am, oh, really? Man, they're really coming for me. Well, you can try and... yeah, try as you might, but I've got more ships than you. Oh no. Oh well. What are you doing? Come on, just attack them. You don't need to refuel. Oh. You've got another... everything's under attack. Okay, oh well. It happens. Alright. Oh, we've captured a... okay, there's too much stuff happening, so and how's the ship production going? See, this game can suck up a lot of your time. You know, especially when you get really into it. Yeah, actually, there's been a lot of occasions where I just wanted to spend like half an hour playing this game, and next thing you know it, 3 hours have passed. Alright. Anyway, I gotta worry about this first. Whew. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, the other one is under attack from troop transport. You really think that you can just waltz right into my... oh. No, you're not. You are not coming in. Yeah, get out. Okay. Oh, my goodness. We're really getting attacked here. Okay, so I probably won't go on for too long. I think this video is going to get dragged out for too long if I keep playing. But anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, I see so many games these days, they try and use the words living and breathing world or variations of it to try and market their game or promote it. And, you know, the more I see those games use those words, you know, I just go, really? Well, show me. And then when I watch videos of their game, it's nothing like a living, breathing world. It's very much static and, you know, it revolves around the player. So in my opinion, I don't feel that games that use those terms and don't live up to it can, in my books, they don't have that. Then they can't lay claim to that title, "A Living and Breathing World," because it just isn't. And I feel that I think it's time that I really feel that game developers should stop using those terms to market their games, because it's just making the term living and breathing world pretty much meaningless. It's just become a marketing term. Doesn't mean anything anymore. Yeah, so I see a lot of games use the term living and breathing world, and it's just sometimes it feels a bit cringy to see. And but yeah, this is Distant Worlds Universe is one of those games that can lay claim to that title, because it lives up to that term. The whole game is built around the notion that you are not the center of the universe. The universe doesn't revolve around you, and rather you are just a small player in a huge universe full of other factions, AI-driven factions, and they will do their own thing with or without your input, and with or without your participation. So yeah, so hopefully you've seen a bit of how this game can really infuriate you in a good sense, in the way that it'll just come at you whenever it wants to, without you being ready. And that's the whole point. The Imperium of Man in the lore, is pretty much having to deal with that as well. You've got attacks from different factions all coming at you, and you have to respond to each one accordingly. And so it really keeps you on your toes at all times. This is a game that does not let you, have any respite. Not even a bit. The moment the moment an attack finishes, another one is pretty much coming. So you're constantly, trying to defend, and at the same time trying to expand. So that's part of what makes this game fun. Is that it's a game that is constantly evolving. And another thing to point out is, small minor factions in this game might eventually evolve to become major factions, and new ones might pop out. Small factions that were insignificant, just bound on one planet, that were insignificant at the time you discovered them. If you leave them to their own devices, they will eventually grow and become major factions one day. So so that in that sense, you see the world, you see the galaxy evolving and changing, and that's what I call a living and breathing world. Not not one of those games that call themselves living and breathing world, and then you watch the videos of their game on YouTube, and then you find that it's just it's a static game, and there's nothing that really surprises you in the way that this game does, in the way that a lot of other real living, breathing world games can surprise you. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. And so yeah, hope that you got a good taste of what this game can be like. Now you can design your own ships. Now where is that? Yeah, there is a way you can design your ships. I'm just not sure where it is. There is a screen somewhere. I can't find it. Yeah, it is one of these ones. So I think it's this one here, but I'm just not sure which one it is that I need to click on. Okay, so it's automated. The automation on. Oh, here we go. So you can design your own ships. Now, I haven't tried this much yet, but I will get to it at some point. It's just that at this point, I'm just more or less just focusing on doing, my own side of things, and letting the rest of the other things be automated by the AI. But here's where you can, design your own ship. So it's, it has that. It's pretty complex. So it kind of gives you that Master of Orion 2 feel. So, but I won't do that now. I'm just gonna. I don't know how long I can survive this, but you know, you've got attacks coming from up there and down here, and so yeah, it's very can be very infuriating in a good sense, like I mentioned. The game just won't let you rest. It'll just constantly, because you've got all these other factions that want to take your systems, that want your your territory, and so they're gonna come. They're not gonna let you sit around and do things on your own terms. They're gonna come at you whether you like it or not. Well, that's living and breathing world for you guys. I hope that you found this useful and entertaining, and so I will be back in future with more videos of this. But for now, please do like the video and comment, subscribe, and do hit the bell icon and share this video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. This is Fine Gaming Connoisseur. Take care and have a good day. Actually, I might just let me just get to where there's an attack happening, and let's try and see whether we can get this sorted. Get these pirates destroyed. Goodbye. Alright. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.